Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Henry Esports stream. My name is John, and I'm going to be hosting this for now. Might be joined by normal co-commentator Jacob in a little bit, but for now we have getting right into the action with Ike and Joker, Titans, two mains of MK Leo, best players at one point or another. And right now we can see the juggle starting, the air dodge is out of it, but we have our Ike keeping the pressure on. We have Alex on the Ike, and it's very much a good position for right now. Very control heavy, very kind of careful, both players getting a feel for each other. And I'm interested to see how this Ike play has developed. As you can see, he's always been the Joker. That got him too. That's unlucky. It's definitely a way to completely stuff Emory using the counter on the side, on Arsene in particular. You can also do it with normal Jokers, but it's not as effective as the stuff. It's easier to recover. We can see Wimper there again, but Alex recovered high, making sure that it didn't stick. And I'm sure now he just wants to get this stock before losing much more percentage. Oh, what a parry on the Joker's part. Now, I do think that this is a matchup to see in a lot of ways, partly because of that counter. But also, I think Joker has an easier time moving around, and oh my goodness, doesn't get the kill. He saw the electricity that didn't get there, and he has Arsene again. That's not good for Ike, and you can see right there he is keeping his projectiles to keep him off the stage, covering all the options that he can go for, and suddenly, from what was a really dominant performance at the start, that's 2 stocks now for Ike, lost, which is unfortunate. But I'm sure that he wants to at least get 1 stock. He wants to walk away with the next player to get a stock. So I think that's what he's aiming for now more than anything. I mean, even if he ends up losing the match, he can get 1 more. Yeah, 138, that's kill percentage, right, in a lot of situations. So, this Joker is just recovery, but he gets the forward tilt into the knockout. You love to see it, and suddenly, again, it's going to be tough for him to come back from this, but if he could get another stock, or God forbid, an entire match. Oh, that was a cool recovery, and that'd be good. Now, we're kind of resetting back to neutral, but at disadvantage stage, right? That's one of his biggest weaknesses off the stage, and their Joker, Assumption University, taking full advantage, absolute advantage of it. Now, that's a very risky move, as I mentioned, using the up B neutral. It has a high reward if it goes off, but, and in that case, Joker was too far away to really punish it, but if it doesn't go through, then you're really kind of putting yourself on the back foot. And is that going to be it? He has the double jump and the recovery on stage. It's getting damage on him. And suddenly the grab right off the stage again. It's gonna be, and that's it. The projectile in the corner of the screen to take the stock. That's unfortunate, but that's going to leave the Joker going in with 2 stocks for the next round. It's going to be interesting to see who we decide to field. We have a real variety of options. And Joker's a pretty popular pick, so I'm sure that this is something they've considered in the past. I believe there was a Joker last week. So I can't recall who the go-to was for their Joker. So I can't say for sure. There was a lot of weird switch-ups. There was Dylan at the start, or Dr. Mario, Dylan in the middle. And so that's what they're going for. It looks like we're going with the Greninja, which is no doubt exciting. And it's going to be interesting because there's about two very fast characters. Very fast characters that have really strong advantage states and shaky disadvantage states. Again, Joker's been a meta pick for a very, very, very long time, and so I think that I'd say that the Joker in pure character matchup has the advantage, but at the same time, I think that the Greninja, being such a sort of dark horse pick, not very popular, can really take a player off guard. You can see that they're still deliberating in the corner. Stage selection. I don't know if we're on stage selection or if they are, but we're going to small battlefield. Classic. Looks like we're getting started. Alright. Now, I'm hoping for a solid and fast neutral on our Greninja's part because I think an extended neutral will favor the Joker. Right, his stock, we're going to get the taunts to sort of say, let's go. There it is. And it's time to hit it. Now, like I was saying, I think that another strength that Greninja has is the projectile game is much better than Ike because Ike doesn't have any. And then Water Shurikens can be a great way to sort of rank up damage, rack up damage, and sort of mix up options. We can see it's sort of scrappy as it stands. This is another player that it's been interesting to watch develop as the season's gone on. I think he's improved quite a bit. He was a good player at the start, but as you can see there, you have the up air string, down throw. It's definitely a Joker classic. Now he has Arsene. Scary place to be. Probably can get back throwed yet. And suddenly you see that disadvantage state. The Joker is so dominant. It's only at 33%. All Joker needs something like that, and you take the stock. And suddenly, again, he had a. It seems like this Joker struggles with his neutral. But once he takes the advantage, he does not get away. He knows how to keep someone off stage. He knows how to cover all of the ledge trap and all of the business you need to do to stay in advantage. And he also is taking full advantage of grabs. He's a grab happy player, which is interesting. You don't see a ton of grabbing on Joker except to start strings. This guy, he's throwing them out left and right. I think though that there's obviously comeback potential, only 44%, and Greninja can really, once he gets moving, stay moving. So, of course, hoping that we can get that back in favor, especially for, I would imagine, Dylan's sake playing at the end. Every stock matters in a sort of Cinderella scenario, like having the deal. And he does recover. Nice recovery with the side B and the off B. But right off the stage again, it's suffocating. It's absolutely suffocating. This Joker is his number on. And you can see he creates space, which is interesting. You see a lot of Jokers go full aggro with Arsene because, you know, very powerful, very strong. You have incredible knockback on your moves like that. You only don't stop. Oh, wow. That'll do it. Didn't get the tech on the side of the stage. We're going to just take some moment to think about it before jumping in. And suddenly, we're on our last stock. Again, this is a scenario where you at least want to take one before you get knocked out. Especially when he's at 112%. And then, I mean, you know, there's a real chance for a comeback from there. That'd be Joker's final stock as well. So, we'll see. I am definitely hoping that they can sort of get the sense of this oh! Nice side smash, I believe, to get the kill there, and the Joker takes a moment to breathe now, and suddenly they're both on one stock. This definitely could be a comeback for our Greninja. Oh, that was scary, but it's okay. But he's really dominating that neutral once again, setting up this advantage stage for Emory. Oh, that was a wasted counter, but he didn't take advantage of it. He flinched with the shield. It's unfortunate. And he gets the counter for sure. And his Arsene is close already. It builds up fast, especially when he does take advantage of those counters. And he still has good recovery here, but and Arsene, or rather the Joker misses it, but he gets Arsene. Yeah, this is tricky. 52%, suddenly 70. Greninja does deal damage. Nearly got the shark on that platform. On the right. It's close. Apologies. Check out something real quick. That's rough. That down smash coverage read the roll through, and suddenly the Joker is on one stock, leaving the Assumption College with a total of 7 stocks to our 3. So it's going to be a difficult comeback, but it's well within the ability of our dud ringer. He is Dylan, Spaniard Forrester, of course, and man who needs no introduction if you've been watching the streams. Absolute beast on Dr. Mario. And he's been known to make comebacks of this caliber and even greater in the past. So
Dr. Mario!
There you go, selects the classic sort of light blue, powder blue skin. And I'm not too concerned. I imagine Dylan is going in wanting to just take the stock as fast as possible, reduce the chance of losing his own stocks as much as possible. He's almost certainly going to come out with the win. But I imagine the Joker is thinking that, man, I want to deal as much damage as possible before I lose my single stock. I want to take as many stocks. That's definitely going to be the Joker's mission, if nothing else. Let's see what happens. Dylan has a good record against Jokers, if I recall correctly. Good luck having and let's see. Nice. The SD style is a huge thing, I think. Underrated. See there, you have the gun. I like that. Meanwhile, Dylan doing the short hops, and we're a go. Starting with the kill. I said last time if you were to rank the number of times that Dylan started with the kill, probably be in the 90%. He's done it a lot. It's always his own thing. And suddenly, by the way, you blink and 1% out of nowhere, which is unfortunate. But yeah, you can see he's keeping that dominance. But Dylan managed to try to reset the middle of the stage. It was a good roll, but unfortunately the dash attack Joker got away. Solid back throw with the yeet. It's very good. And suddenly, it's an advantage state for Dylan here. Just misses the smash attack. That's unfortunate. Probably would have killed, and instead the Joker takes a stock. That's not what Dylan wanted, I can tell you that. And now he's playing really accurate, just running at us. And because that's all you need. I mean, you can take the damage. It doesn't matter how much damage you take as long as you stop it. That's what Dylan was thinking when he just ran it up on us. Sent it. Absolutely. And so Dylan is going into the next match with 2 stocks to 3. That's a disadvantage for sure, especially when you're the last player. But again, it's not outside of his ability. The downside here is that we haven't seen a lot of their team. We just know they have a Joker. So at the very least, even if Dylan can't pull out a win, it would be good if he could get this win and see what their third player is bringing to the table. It'd be very valuable intel regardless of whether or not we get to walk away with the first round. Because this is best of 3, so even if we don't win this round, that still means we collect a lot of information that can inform what characters and players we might want to send out next time. I'm interested to see who they have. It'll be pretty curious. We go to stage select. I imagine that they are selecting the stage. We get a small battlefield. I believe that's a counter pick stage. And yeah, I mean, I like the hand movement, by the way. That's some high APM. I think that, again, Dylan has it in his ability, but at least based on their first player, their Joker was quite good. Coverage was excellent. Lucina as the follow-up, the sort of Marth clone that doesn't have the tipper as a damage bonus.
3, 2, 1, go!
Pretty scary character. Made us a pretty solid pick throughout the entirety of the game.
I cannot lose.
We get the taunts out, let's go, open the pill, and I'm interested to see, of course, it's been oft-commented on the stream that Dr. Mario doesn't have good matchups, except apparently according to one matchup site. Holy moly, does that kill? Wow, I started talking strategy for neutral, and suddenly it's just a bloodbath, nearly. The Lucina's hanging on for dear life, but you can see she's struggling to find pace in the match. Gets a grab off, but is that an up smash? Completely sends it. And Dylan's looking a lot better here. I was in the middle of saying that the Joker was quite good, so it might reflect on the rest of their players. And this isn't the down fuck the Lucina, but definitely not setting the pace the way the Joker did, and that does kill. Holy moly, he is on a rampage. I am interested to see if she can walk away taking a stock. I imagine that's her main mission now. But Dylan has her number. The up B on stage, it's a risky move. Again, even with the hit that can be punished as we saw, it didn't really convert to anything. She is pretty low percentage right now. 40 all of a sudden, just a couple of hits to do it. And she goes for the anti-air, or rather the anti-recovery, but is just a bit short. The sword doesn't quite reach, and reset it. I mean, Dylan's in a tricky spot. 132 is definitely in a range to be killed by a Lucina. But, oh, the smash doesn't get there. She was pretty low percentage, but that's that up B raw. That's the risky take. I mean, she's done it a few times now. Oh, tip. I didn't see the hitbox hit, but apparently it did according to Soccer. I mean, this is a weird match. A lot sort of zanier than the first one. That's going to be Dylan's second stock. He's on his last. I'm sure he's not thrilled about that. But the classic roll up smash. And it's gotten more stocks than I can even. So Dylan feeling himself a little bit, even though he did lose a stock there. He's still absolutely dominated. And we get to see who their final player is. And like I said, don't count Dylan out here. I mean, he's made a comeback like this before. I'm interested to see who Assumption is going to, or rather what stage Assumption is going to pick. I don't know if they're going to try to counterpick the Dr. Mario or try to choose something that's better for their own player, whoever their third player is. That's I think with Dr. Mario in particular, where he has such defined weaknesses, it's more tantalizing to go for the counter pick, I suppose. You can definitely try to exploit those really, he has bad recovery, meaning that you can... Oh, it might be our pick, actually. I'm all messed up. Ignore everything I said. The point still stands. We got the hero, by the way, with the base skin. Not my personal choice, but I won't judge. And Hero's a fun character, pretty wacky. I'm interested to see how... I always like watching a Hero play. I'm interested to see how he decides to play this, because you have some heroes that go for the heavy magic, even all the RNGs. There's others who rely on sword characters, strength, and let's see. I mean, start with that kaboom into the bounce. That's a reflector. It's not good for the kill strategy, and so we already see some pretty powerful magic coming out. And I mean, it's fun. It's annoying to play against, but it's fun to watch. Carackle Slash doesn't really do anything. Went for the kaboom, but I don't think he was able to do it. And that's a big thing about Hero, is that you have to have such high APM and such a demanding character to play efficiently, because you and that's so sad. A critical hit on the forward smash takes the stock so early. And I mean, that was just peak Hero gameplay, wasn't it? Spamming spells and getting a critical hit. I'm sorry for Dylan. I'm sure that I'd be a little frustrated if I were him. But he's a good player. He has a good mental. So I'm sure that he'll bounce back. And that's going to be the first round for Assumption College, and a lot of intel gained for Emory and Henry. I mean, we've seen 3 of their players. A lot of teams tend to not have too many subs or not trust subbing in their sub players, so that might be their just standard roster, meaning that a lot of strategy can be gleaned from that. Again, we've been known to send out the Dr. Mario first as a kind of insurance policy, take out a bunch of stocks and then leave the cleanup to the rest of the players. Sometimes I've seen the Dr. Mario sandwich, where you put Dr. Mario in the middle, and assuming they go with the same or a similar route, like assuming Hero goes last, I kind of like sending Dr. Mario out. I think Hero is a particularly tricky matchup, even outside of the RNG factor. For Dr. Mario, I think Dylan personally has a good record against Joker. So that'd be my choice, but you know, I'm not the coach, I'm not in the room making the decisions, so it'll be interesting to see. Additionally, hoping that the other guys can take what they learned from that and apply it now. You know, it's sort of, you know, they lost, but it helps to download, and it sort of helps to get a sense of what's going on with the enemy. So looks like we're gonna get character select. We get to see who's coming out
Choose
first.
your fighter.
Ike again. Alright. And that means that, well, let's see what stage it's going to be. Battlefield. Okay. So pretty standard opening on our part. Time to see if the opposing team decides to go for Joker again. Alright, so we get the run back here. Like I said, hopefully we've learned a little bit from Joker's playstyle. Like I said, he's definitely a player who likes to get the range, keep the advantage, uses a lot of projectiles, creates a lot of space, as you can see. Not a lot of people play Joker as a center, but this guy definitely does. And the Ike Nair doesn't care. Like, the Ike Nair is eating a couple of projectiles. One hit of that is basically. But that was a good recovery, actually. Going above to block whatever counter shenanigans you might have had in mind is really important. It's really hard to recover low or perpendicular to the stage when you're against the Joker, especially with a character whose recovery is more predictable than Sphinx is. I've noticed that we're favoring a real jump ledge option, which is good. I mean, it's definitely good on make where you have such air options. Your nair is really good. Your forward air is good coverage, but it can become a bit predictable. I always love the neutral B. I mean, it's so satisfying when it lands. Oh, and he does get the frame, and that sends him. Beautiful job. A beautiful job by our Ike here. And suddenly, you know, I mean, Joker might be sweating a little bit. The download might have been completed. He's at 110, and it doesn't take too much to get in this position. He doesn't have R6 pretty far away from it. We'll probably take at least a couple more hits before he comes. There it is. And, yeah, I mean, it's much better, but the counter is so gross. Look at that. I mean, you just jump, press down B, and your recovery is done. It's a rough matchup, Ike, in that regard. I mean, everybody struggles against Arsene, but it's especially tricky. It's probably why good old MK layup lost to Ike in favor of Joker. By the way, I am now joined by the illustrious, the magnificent, the graceful Jacob Coach.
For magnificent and wonderful, thank you.
Of course.
So, looks like we're in a pretty good match here. This is high ball, right?
Yeah, no, it's pretty wild. So far, I'm blanking on the name of our Ike player, if you can remind me.
Alex.
Alex, okay, that's what I thought. He had a rough matchup the first go, and it was the Joker. 3-3 at the start.
The Joker, yeah.
The Joker, baby. But now, he's playing a lot. He seems like he's learned a lot from that matchup. He's playing a lot better. He got a really sick stock early, and that is a good ether.
Yeah, and it looks like Joker is having a hard time finishing him off. He's at 150, Ike is at 150, but he does have Arsene now, so that's, you know, usually when things get
It is. I mean, look at that. A dash attack sends you off the stage, but if Alex can take the stock here, but he
no,
can't.
that was pretty impressive timing. From the
It was. If you recall, no, you weren't here last week, but there was a Joker last week, Alex, and he was taking full advantage of the Joker counter to stuff recovery. And this Joker's been doing it. It's very sad.
Just barely recovered.
Yeah, just a touch.
That was a little frightening.
Couple fixes.
Is Alex our first player of this crew battle?
He is our first player.
Okay.
We lost the first round.
So I mean, we can hopefully, if he can get another stock here, we're set pretty good, and if he can last to 150% again, who knows? Maybe we'll get 2 stocks.
It's true, and I mean, again, like what Ike lacks in flexibility, he makes up for dealing dummy damage. Oh, but
no,
unfortunately,
the good going off the stage for him.
Yeah, clean ledge guard, clean denial of any recovery option. And I mean, this Joker really took full advantage of Ike's weakness on off stage. It's very predictable, and the Joker learned, like,
right.
Nice.
Because you saw earlier on before you joined, Alex was recovering high with the side B to sort of deny the counter cheese, but he basically downloaded that, it seems, and started, jumping and denying the recovery from above as well.
Right, and Ike doesn't. I mean, he has one way to recover from low. So
yeah.
It's a pretty rough situation to be in.
I'm kind of surprised.
Dr. Mario?
Are we?
Maybe he clicked on him and then he clicked off. So I'm not sure.
And we even went to the powder blue, the iconic Dylan color.
Right. I highly doubt we're seeing a Marth here. So I think
the pocket pick is so secret that we don't even know about it.
We are on Dylan's name. In jail,
True.
So not sure what's going on here.
The Dylan sandwich, as I call it. Dylan in the middle. But I was surprised that we started with Ike after seeing the Joker start, but from the first round. But because again, it's such a hard matchup, it seems. But either way, we're sending out Dylan now.
Yeah. So you saw the first crew battle. Who do you think were? Who else was on the other team?
Well, they had a hero and. Oh my god, I'm blanking.
Oh, it's alright. Yeah, so, I mean, Hero is like one of those characters that I feel like probably have a good matchup against anybody if the randoms are landing. So Lucina is
yes, Lucina,
our broadcast tech.
I was even thinking the Marth hover might have been in reference to Lucina, and then it completely left my mind. I have the memory of a goldfish. But yeah, the Lucina is... I don't want to be rude, but Dylan really handled it
right
without any trouble. But then the hero, he got a critical hit for the kill, which was pretty gross.
Exactly. Yeah, he can have a good matchup against anybody if his random stuff's landing.
Yeah. It's very funny to watch, but I felt bad for Dylan because he came in with 1 stock and got credited. So.
Oh wow.
I definitely be frustrated at myself. But he's back in it now, and I mean, this is definitely...
Did he play the Joker?
He did. The Joker had a single stock last season.
Okay, so this will be a bit more of a extended play for him.
Absolutely. And last time the Joker managed to take a stock before dying. So Dylan might have something to prove here now. Get the advantage immediately. And it's pretty even.
Yeah, so far it looks like it is. I mean, Dr. Mario's just going to have to make sure he can keep up with the speed of Joker and try to, pick and choose his fights. You have Arsene as Joker. You're probably the best character in the game.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we'll have to see if he can time his fights well. Oh no.
That's rough.
This Joker's showing some pretty impressive edge guard missions up there.
Yeah, he's a really good player. I didn't get to see much of the hero, but the Joker has been really stand out for me. A good spike though. Love to see the meteor match.
Right, yeah. Especially when they pound against the stage like that. It's hype.
The Arsene is out, meaning that even though he's at 136%, you have to play on the back the entire time. It's such a oppressive character. And it lasts a while too. I mean, look at this. You gotta basically this entire stock.
Yeah, and I mean the more you counter, it builds it faster, and this Joker does seem to like using this counter. Oh, and there's the stock. Man, that is seems
rough.
like a rough seems like a rough matchup for there he goes. He gets the stop with his famous up smash.
Yeah. And I mean, Dylan's got to be sweating here. This is the most resistance I've ever seen a player put up to Dylan. He went in with 3 stocks, hits 2, and now he's, you know, which is normally, like, that's good, but, like, for Dylan, you know, he usually is pretty dominating. He's just this different player.
Well, I mean, and on top of, you know, this Joker obviously being good, like, ultimately, tier lists are not always important, but we are seeing one of the best characters in the game against one of the worst.
It's true, it's true. Dr. Mario is definitely the people's champion. Joker is the villain, you know? That was an interesting little exchange, by the way, with the shield, the counter, and the shield.
Right, yeah. I thought we were gonna see another up smash from Dr. Mario.
Yeah, I mean, it's reliable, but you see he's going
without
trying to block the dash.
Right. Without Arsene here, I mean, it's gonna be tough for Joker to win, but he just got the counter to get it.
This guy's counters are so slick too. I mean, he knows when to support. Oh, but it doesn't matter. The Dylan special.
He got at least 2 stocks off the up smash. I can't remember the third one.
I don't think the third one was.
Or there was only 2. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. The third one
came
was
in with 2 stocks.
Yeah.
So, well, you do see a lot of those from Dylan. I mean, obviously it's a pretty fast move.
Yeah, for sure. It comes out super quick for a smash attack. And it's very safe out of shield in particular. He takes full advantage of the safety it affords in shield.
Right.
No,
so
I'm
let's see,
interested
up
to see
smash.
if they're going to take the hero here, since it did pretty well against they are.
Looks like, up smash has a 9-frame startup as well. For reference, you know, Dr. Mario's jab is 2 frames, so not much slower than the jab.
Yeah, I mean, especially compared to other smash attacks, even other like neutral moves that or normal moves that a lot of characters have.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, we're gonna maybe see the hero quick stock. He definitely goes for the magic a lot. I was saying how it's pretty. I've never been able to play hero very well because it's so punishing to like try to use your magic, your down beat.
Right. And while his normals are really normals, including tilts, that is, are really strong. They're also they're pretty slow. Most of his attacks are pretty slow start up. Oh, and see, he got punished there. Just
he spent a little too much time choosing. He went down too far. It's very interesting to watch a hero micromanage. Goes for the crackle 2-frame, but doesn't get it. And,
and then goes for the normal side B.
Yeah.
I really thought that he was going to accidentally hit Kamikaze on that first magic he used.
Yeah, it's always fun when you see it there. It's like, are they going to do it?
Especially when you yeah, right. Especially when you face the oh no, dang, yeah, that's rough. I mean, I don't know if that was a crit.
I don't think it was. Only smash attacks and crits. That was a back air. It's just back air deals damage.
Oh, okay. I thought any could crit. But yeah, like you know, it's especially funny with heroes whenever you see them do the like always click the first spell no matter what it is, and then accidentally kamikaze. Yeah, I've seen it happen at least once.
And
but yeah, so
our stream tech asked if hero is normally banned in major tourneys, and as far as I know, he's not. Because even though he does have a huge, basically the biggest RNG element in Smash history, he's never been so dominating, I think, as the Justify ban. If like suddenly someone that was like how there was talk about banning Jigglypuff in Melee or Ice Climber Wobbles, normally like I wouldn't be surprised if there was brought up again to ban it if someone like started really kicking ass with hero, but as it stands, he's typically allowed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think even though he is pretty RNG dependent, I don't think any of his spells are inherently strong enough, you know, to warrant it, other than maybe the instant kill ones.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot on our plate for our DK here, because he's our last person, and you say we lost round 1. Let me see what he's able to do here.
Yeah. I'm interested to see. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a tricky matchup, but the Greninja would have a hard time too. I think. I mean, especially because Hero's not a terribly popular character, so I think it's hard to know exactly what to do other than just
Right.
live
So Oomph, I always get it confused. I think Oomph is the one that makes one hit, really. Definitely gotta be... Oh, nope, never mind. It was the other one.
Yeah.
So everything...
Very
Oh,
my goodness.
yeah, the stage up area is can be Donkey Kong has a really big recovery.
It does. It's a very risky move. Just for the ding dong, just doesn't get there. I don't know.
Oh, and there it is again.
Fortunately, it wasn't a crit. Otherwise, that definitely would have killed.
Right.
But he's struggling, and he definitely has his up. He doesn't even.
Oh man. Forward aerial.
He has his work cut out for him here. There's another
Oh
player
my goodness.
after this.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough situation. This hero is really coming out strong. I mean, he did pretty good against Dr. Mario, but he is really feeling it right now.
Yeah. Oh, he landed on the platform. I think that killed him. Yep, it does more damage. It takes all his MP. It does more. The more it takes. So man, rough. That was a really dominating performance on the part of Assumption College. I mean, the first round was a bit closer, but both times they fielded some great players. So unfortunately, that's gonna be it for the Emory and Henry team. Really though, again,
I can't help but feel that Fun Times was a little sarcastic there against a hero player. But,
yeah, true. I have to remember that I'm just watching the hero, and I think it's funny to watch. But if I were playing against it, I'd be like, God, what is this character? Like, you know?
Yeah, looks like they're going in to practice something, probably lab out something against the hero.
Yeah.
But anyways,
a bit of a shorter stream, and yeah, unfortunately you weren't here for all of it. But
yeah, but good matches that came into. So thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you. And did you guys sort out when the Overwatch match is going to be happening, or is that still kind of up in the air?
Yeah, we're not 100% sure because we're gonna have to ask. So you know, don't know when the stream will be back. But speaking of that though, the Smash Bros. Is going to take a week off for playoffs. We're 4-4, which means we have a really good shot of making it. It depends on tiebreakers, and so I'm sure we'll post on social media or something like that whether or not we made it in. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, please do. And everybody watching, thank you for tuning in. And hopefully, not next week, but maybe the next week, we'll see you all again.